The legend of Anansi and the healing winds of Jamaica. In the heart of the Caribbean, where the sun kisses the earth and the winds carry tales from the past, there's a story that has been passed down through generations. A tale of wisdom, trickery, and the resilience of the Jamaican spirit. It's the legend of Anansi, the spider, and how he gave the people of Jamaica a gift that would forever change their destiny. Long ago, Jamaica was a land full of beauty and bounty, but the people faced great challenges. There was a time when the crops were failing, the fish were scarce, and the winds no longer blew with the same strength. The land was struggling, and the people were worried. One day, Anansi, the trickster, heard the cries of the villagers. Now, Anansi was no ordinary creature. He was wise, clever, and known for his ability to outsmart anyone who crossed his path. But despite his trickster ways, he had a heart that, deep down, cared for the people. "Old man, I hear your troubles, but you must understand, the wind that blows in your favor is not the same wind that is destined for the ones who don't know how to dance with it. Old man, I hear your troubles, but you must understand, the wind that blows in your favor is not the same wind that is destined for the ones who don't know how to dance with it," said Anansi. The elder looks at Anansi curiously. "And what do you mean by that?" Anansi asked the elder. "Perhaps I can show you if you dare to listen," said Anansi while laughing. Anansi told the villagers of a mystical wind that once swept through the island, a wind that could bring prosperity and healing. But the wind, he explained, was not something that could be controlled. It could only be embraced, understood, and welcomed. Anansi begins to spin a web, weaving intricate patterns in the air as the villagers watch in awe. Anansi wove a magical web in the air, guiding the villagers with his words. The winds are like the trials of life, unpredictable and fierce, but they carry the promise of change. If you trust in your strength and dance with the wind, it will guide you to brighter days. As Anansi spoke, something remarkable happened. The skies began to change. The winds, once still, began to blow. At first, it was only a gentle breeze, but soon it became stronger, carrying the scent of the sea, the promise of rain, and the whisper of prosperity. The villagers began to work in unison, harvesting crops, repairing nets, and dancing together. The villagers understood. It was not the wind itself that brought them prosperity, but their willingness to work with it, to adapt and trust in the forces of nature. The crops flourished once again, the fish returned in abundance, and the winds continued to guide them. Anansi watches from a distance, a proud smile on his face as the village thrives. And so, the people of Jamaica learned a valuable lesson from Anansi. Life's challenges are like the unpredictable winds. We can't always control them, but we can learn to dance with them. We can choose to rise, adapt, and make the most of what we have, just as the people of Jamaica did. And to this very day, when the winds blow across the island, the people of Jamaica remember the lesson of Anansi to face the storms with courage and to embrace the winds of change with hope, for in every challenge there is an opportunity to rise. And that, my friends, is the legacy of Anansi, the spider who wove not just webs, but the very fabric of Jamaica's resilience.